Hey everybody, I'm Caleb and welcome back to Caleb's Kung Fu Cinema. I am here today to give you guys a little update on some things that are going on with both the podcast and the YouTube channel. For starters, the podcast. For those of you who do not know, we recently aired our 61st episode of the Caleb's Kung Fu Cinema podcast. We had a really great discussion with our friend Jason from Martial Arts Theater 3000. We talked about Bruce Lee's would-be final film, Game of Death. It was a very fun episode. Jason and I had a wonderful conversation. There were a lot of really great laughs. So if you guys haven't checked out that episode, I encourage you to do so because I think we had pretty fun with it. And if there's anybody out there who really likes Game of Death, I think you'd like the conversation that Jason and I had. So I'll leave the link tree in the description and you guys can check that out. So obviously, if you guys did not hear our 61st episode on Game of Death, then that's why I'm here doing this video. So starting with this month, March, obviously, Caleb's Kung Fu Cinema is going to be changing the podcast schedule. For almost 3 years, we've been doing this podcast, and for all that time, we have been doing bi-weekly episodes, and that's obviously been 2, sometimes 3 episodes a month, and in recent months, it's gotten a little complicated with the podcast schedule. A couple of factors being burnout as well as just difficulty with time management. And so my other 2 co-hosts and I decided that the best thing to do in order to fix that would be to change the schedule to monthly and, doing only 1 episode a month. And the reason we did it this way was really so that we could keep doing the podcast, because honestly, I feel like if we just kept pushing on and doing the bi-weekly stuff, eventually there was a good chance that we probably would have just caved and stopped doing the podcast altogether. And we didn't want to do that because we know that there are a lot of people out there, like you guys, for example, who really like the podcast and really like what we do, and we don't want to disappoint you guys or let you down. So yeah, we wanted to keep going, and we felt doing monthly episodes was the best thing. So starting this month, March, we are going to be releasing 1 episode a month. Episode 62 of the podcast will air on March 15th, March 15th. I don't know why I said 16th. Yeah, episode 62 will air on March 15th. We're going to be talking about the Jet Li movie, Unleashed. I'm looking forward to that. I love Unleashed. I think it's going to be a good episode, and we're going to have a good conversation. And obviously, after that, each episode will air on the 15th of each month, so April 15th, May 15th, etc. That's it for the podcast. I do have one more update for you guys, and that concerns the channel. Obviously, this. So with the channel, we're expanding, basically. And what I mean by expanding is that here on Caleb's Kung Fu Cinema, I am going to be discussing a couple of other different things. I've started getting into different film genres. And while the content on this channel is going to remain mostly Kung Fu and other martial arts films, I want to do a couple of other different things, specifically heroic bloodshed. I've recently gotten into the heroic bloodshed genre. I've already checked out a few movies. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far, and I want to talk about some of those things here on the channel. So yeah, I will be covering some of the Hong Kong heroic bloodshed movies right here on the channel from here on. And another genre that I'm starting to get into, and that I'll cover here and there on the channel, is Chanbara, or Japanese sword fighting films. Stuff like Three Outlaw Samurai, or Kurosawa stuff like Jimbo and Sanjuro. And then there's also the Lone Wolf and Cub films, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm getting into those genres, heroic bloodshed and Chanbara, and I really want to talk about some of those things. So I'll be introducing some new segments where I talk about that stuff. But as I said, the bulk of the content here will remain Kung Fu films. And then I'm also going to be doing more video game reviews. And video game reviews are going to be limited strictly to fighting games and other like brawler games, like the recently released Sifu, or old games like Streets of Rage, Final Fight, stuff like that. I love that stuff too, so keep your eyes out for that. I may review a video game that you really like or really hate, or you're somewhere in the middle. Excuse me. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update about the podcast and about the channel. I'll leave a link tree in the description again, and you guys can follow me on all my social media and check out the podcast as well. The next video I'm going to do is going to be a Jackie Chan video, a very specific Jackie Chan video about a very specific Jackie Chan film, I should say, to be more specific. But yeah, that's it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. It helps the channel get notoriety, and I love interacting with you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.